Alright, how's it going, everybody? This is Matt 10, your host. Welcome to another episode of Fulham Focus Head to Head. This time we've got a special edition. This is FIFA 19. I've got the game early here on the PC. Figured let's play a match. We couldn't find any Watford fans, no big deal, so we're just going to play against the AI here. But wanted to show you guys what this looks like here. We can see Craven Cottage in the game this year. Fantastic. Not fantastic, worst defensive teams. Fulham there at 12. That's that's okay. We'll get there. We look at the nice kits there and Bettinelli as well next to Fonsemensa. And there's a look at Vieto. And there's Craven Cottage in the background, as you can see. Fantastic. They've done an incredible job there, EA Sports. We look at the Fulham lineup. Mensa, Mawson. I have Ream there playing with Alfie. And then Brian on the left, Kearney, Zambo, and Seri. And then Vieto, Mitro, and Sherla. You got Johansson, McDonald, Sessegnon over there playing defense. Or sorry, playing on the bench. This is a match I recorded. Unfortunately, my audio didn't come through correctly on the microphone, so I'm just doing a post recording here. But in terms of FIFA 19, for those of you gamers out there, it's a really solid game. I'm definitely working on it and improving it and making it more realistic on what I do there. For those not familiar with my work, I work with what are called sliders. It's just to optimize the gameplay to make it more realistic looking. So that's kind of what we're doing here. Just in this episode, when we play against people, we won't use sliders, of course. But here in the beginning of the match, you can see it looks absolutely gorgeous on a clear-cut day. I don't know how it's going to be on Saturday, but really beautiful to see Craven Cottage and just back in FIFA in general. Kind of tired of Ivy Lane for those of you FIFA fanatics, but here in just about the second minute there, first shot on goal, Bettinelli, comfortable save. Just gonna send it up long. I'm gonna play out the video, the clips a little bit longer. I want you guys to kind of really see how the game plays and the look of everything and just how it's just a really smooth playing game, FIFA 19. Look at this ball in here. Somehow Dini gets to that. I don't know what Bettinelli was doing. I think Ream was on Dini, but I mean, what can you do? That's a really nice low ball in. You can see there Bettinelli's trying to collect it, but unfortunately could not. He just kneeled a little too early. Probably should have came for the ball. Instead, Dini beat him to it. A little of a comical goal. Hopefully it doesn't happen in real life. Hopefully we're already 3-0 up here before the 5th minute. Regardless, not how you want to start the match in front of the home fans. But a little bit further ahead, right before the 20th minute, Vieto here hooking up with Fonsemensa, sends a great ball down to him. He's going to send this in, looking for Mitro, and look at that. Mitrovic with the overhead kick out of nowhere, rising above everybody, kicks the corner flag. Who wouldn't after a goal like that? My goodness. Look at this ball again. Down the side, Fonsemensa sends in a beautiful ball. Overhead kick right at Foster. Can't do anything with that. It's Mitrovic. He already knew what he was going to do right from the get-go. Fantastic strike. Into the chest of Foster. Bounces to the roof of the net. There you go. 1-1 just like that. And there's a good close-up here of Mitrovic. So scoring in the 20th minute. Good answer. Took a little bit of time, but no worries. I definitely was surprised I could pull that off as the user here, but pretty exciting way to score first goal at Craven Cottage in FIFA 19. Here, what a ball this is from Seri. Finds Vieto racing down the right-hand side. He's going to try to cross it in. It's deflected out for the corner. The pressure definitely mounting for the visitors. You see the full force ad boards there, really cool looking there. And there's another overhead scissor kick. Looks like this time by Fonsemensa. Actually looked pretty good, but yeah, it might have hit the hand, but it looks like it came off the shoulder of the defender. Another corner in. We don't have Fulham with our corners, and so here Tim Ream of all people, good strike, but unfortunately is deflected and is cleared out here. And Watford trying to take advantage, go on the counter here. Troy Deeney, Sons of Dilkor, and unfortunately couldn't be found there. And there was a little bit of a challenge there by Tom Kearney. Kind of frustrated that Tim Reed passed him the ball and he couldn't get to it. Good back post defending there, but Watford already kind of feeling that there's a little bit pressure. And they're a good possession team, and that's a good play there out of bounds. And look at Tom Kearney. He knows what's coming. The captain, he knows. Here comes the referee. Gives him the yellow card. There's no really, shouldn't be complaining. That was a pretty bad one if you look at the replay here. He's just frustrated and took him out. That's not Kearney's way, but no worries. What a tackle that is. I think that's Zambo. Here's Tom Kearney kind of leading the attack. He's going to find Fonsu Mensah. Fonsu Mensah is going to send Vieto this time down the right-hand side, and he's tackled. Should be a yellow card, and it is for Olabas. He was beat. Vieto would have beaten him right down the side there. So professional foul. Not the last man back, so it wasn't a red card, but desperation tackle there. You can see Vieto start to crumble up. That looked like that one hurt. And here I made the mistake here of making Vieto take the free kick. Should have been Seri. That was my fault. Probably a little too excited to send in a free kick, but no worries. We're in the second half here, just trying to pile on pressure. Here's Brian. Finds Shirley. Trying to cut inside and send in a cross. Does all right with the cross. Pretty good. It's cleared out, though. And then there's another scissor kick. I'll tell you, the scissor kicks definitely happen a lot more than I would like in this game, but it can be controlled. It's not a big deal. But here, moving a little bit ahead. Corner to defend. Not quite cleared out. They can still get a shot if they want, and they do. What a save by Bettinelli. Textbook save, if you will. 76th minute here. Trying to build an attack there, Watford. Ream gets it this time. He wants to send it off to Brian, but that's not a good pass. That's not the Tim Ream we know. Hopefully he gets to start on Saturday because I feel like it's his time. He's finally healthy. Hopefully not making passes like that. The user error, of course, but this is a fantastic play. Look at Alfie Mawson diving in front of Troy Deeney there. Look at this replay. Just barely got his leg out. Brilliant play there. And here, I took off Mitrovic. I felt like he was just getting a little tired, and let's put in Abu, Mr. AK-47. Since there's no more Rui Font, he is the striker. I assume that would take over Mitrovic if that ever happens. Good clearance here by Bettinelli, and then what a strike that was, but Betts got that. Betts got that. He does, and that was a pretty nice save. Trying to send it out to Brian, and Brian's going to try to build up the attack. Good man to find is Seri, who's trying to probably force that pass, but it's okay. It finds Tom Kearney. And Fonsu Mensah, this time on the right-hand side again. Tom Kearney over to Zambo, over to Seri. He's got an opening. If he wants to strike it, he does. It's a low bullet. We know he can strike those, and that was a really nice strike, but just a little bit too close to the keeper here. We see that on the replay. Really well, pure strike, but you got to give props there. Mr. Foster with a nice save. AK-47 here tries to find Kearney. Probably not the best play. Could have played it out to Brian, I believe, on the right-hand side there. Now they're going well over the top. Fonsu Mensah has to get to this. He does. Nice cushioned header back to Bettinelli. Right in stoppage time. If we can try to get just one more attack going before the ref blows his whistle. That is it. That was the end of the match. Last play of the game there. Overall, 1-1. That could definitely happen. I could see that. I'd love for us to get a 2-1, 3-1 victory, but we will take the points here. It is a draw. Another point, my first point. And even though it's against the AI, it's still my first point in the head-to-head. So I'm not beating Luke yet. Definitely not as good as a player he is, but against the AI, maybe I have a chance, but overall enjoyable. This is FIFA 19. I don't know how many of you guys actually got to play with the full match, or full game yet, rather. It's on early release on the PC, and I think on other platforms as well, but I've got the PC version, which allows me to get the full game with its early release. So it's been really nice to play. Of course, I'm going to have much more Fulham content as a result. We do hope you guys have been enjoying this series. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We'll get back to our regularly scheduled program next week. That's all for me, guys. Stay focused out there.